Hey everybody, Terry Butler from Mama Said So, and I have this beautiful panel that's from an upcoming collection from QT Fabrics, and it's called Canyonlands. And I absolutely love the colors. I love everything about this panel. I chose a couple of coordinates to go with it, and then some colors that'll kind of read solids, and I haven't even seen them yet, so let's just take a little peek. When I first look at a panel, I try to decide, okay, what's going on in the panel. In this one, there's a beautiful scene of the canyon in the jacket I'm wearing. There's an elf and a dragon, and that was kind of on the side. And so I have to decide where I want the main theme of the panel to land on my jacket. So in this case, there's a pretty nice wide border here of just like a wood, barnwood kind of a thing. I decided I'm going to trim all of that away and use it somewhere else in the jacket. And I'm going to use this main panel, the hexes around it, and I'm going to position this in the center-ish of the back. And so the very first thing I do is I take my template and I traced off my pieces, and I am going to take my back piece. Oh, here it is. I'm going to take my back piece, kind of put it on the panel, and I can see through it. This tracing material is just wonderful. So I kind of place it where I think I want it to be, and I think this the sun is going to look kind of cool, sort of up there. And you can see that some of this border will end up being up on the shoulder area, but I'm probably going to cover that up with hexes. And so, oh dear, I'll pin you in place. And you know, this is just my first thought on this. That's not saying for sure that's how it's going to go. But I believe that by doing it this way, and possibly even stitching the side seams of the template on so it's one big continuous piece, I can kind of design where I want the hexes to fall, and we'll just see how it goes. But really this is kind of a process, and it kind of just takes on a life of its own. And I spend a lot of time with this just hanging up on the design wall, and while I'm working on my last jacket, I'll be looking up here and just thinking about it and just cogitating a little bit and seeing where I want things to be and how I want the sleeves to end up, and that kind of thing. Now I'm going to stand on my tiptoes and show you right here on this jacket, which was the eyeball of this dragon. That was a tricky little hexie to work with. So what I did was I didn't want to throw it out. So what I did was I took it and built around it and thought, oh, I'll make it a focal point of that sleeve. So that's kind of what I'm hoping will happen here with this panel. It'll talk to me. There was another tricky part on this this panel, and that was I made a big star here, and I made that from parts of the elf's face and her hands. So you kind of have to let it talk to you and figure out what you want to have happen. That's why when people ask me, do you have a pattern? Do you have a pattern? I have a template. It's just the shapes. It's what I'd hoped was available for me when I first started making jackets. I really needed a neck hole, a sleeve hole, and a sleeve that would fit into that hole, and I could work out the rest. So that is why I do not call this a pattern. I call it a template, and you can really deviate from there. So stay tuned, and I'll be bringing you step-by-steps on kind of how this is going along the way. Take care, everybody, and happy stitching.